Right. Hope everyone out there is being safe. I guess this virus is still kicking, getting worse from what I understand. So I hope everyone's out there being safe, healthy. This is the final on my 7D Trans Am. I want to show you the paints I used on it. First of all, scale finishes. This is for the engine. It's Pontiac light blue metallic. That's for the engine. Lucerne blue. That's what I painted the body. That's the actual color of the car. And then this is that red oxide primer that I used on the bottom on the chassis. I like this scale finishes. If you need a paint, you're gonna paint a car like a stock color, they got it. They're great. They even sell House of Color paints on there too. They got engine paints, chassis paints. I mean, primers, etc., clears. But yeah, that's a nice website. They got a lot of good paint there. So anyway, show you what we got here. See, I showed you the interior and all the decals that the interior came with last week. There's more. I'll show you here in a minute. But the decal sheet on this is really extensive, except for one thing. No Trans Am decals. There's supposed to be Trans Am there, and there's supposed to be Trans Am on the back. Spoiler, they just don't have Trans Am decals. I got 3 Trans Am models, and none of them have Trans Am decals. So, I don't know. I'm not sure what the deal is there. Anyway, see, I'll show you the wheels. I had to paint these wheels. They were chrome, so I stripped them. Painted them like a dark gray, and the outer ring is silver. Inside the spokes, silver. Got the decal on there. It says PMD, Pontiac Motor Division. Painted the lug nuts steel. These wheels are the same as they are on the 69. With 69, they're chrome around the edge, and then in later years, they're also chrome. I think this was the only year they were just silver, as far as I could tell looking online. But these are nice tires. They even got some nice tread on there. You can see, they even got the little tread. I'll show you the bottom while we're here. I showed you this last week, but we'll show it again. That's the red oxide primer that they use. I don't know if we could pick it up, but there's a decal on the oil filter. That's one of the decals this kit comes with. Is a decal for the oil filter. Let's show you what I did to the front. Okay, inside that grill, it's not supposed to be chrome, so I painted it silver around the inside, and just the edge of it is chrome, so I left that chrome. I took some Maltol and painted, this is around the headlights here, because that's supposed to be chrome, so I did that. Because it was body color, that's part of the body right inside of here. But I painted that Maltol because it's supposed to be chrome. See, it had decals for the turn signals too, so that's pretty good. I also had decals inside that vent, which was great because it's actually a checkerboard looking thing where you see body color in there. So just painting it black wouldn't have been right. So they had decal in there, so that's pretty nice. I used my artist pen to do the panel lines. Show you the engine. Hood already fell open. Doesn't stay open anywhere in here. It only stays open when you put it all the way. There's the engine. It had, see, you can see the engine information decal here. It has a decal for the battery. It's got little decals for the hoses. They even had decal for the fan belt. All the words and whatnot on there. It has a decal. Let's see if you get that. It has a decal on the air cleaner. But yeah, it's got extensive decal sheet except for the Trans Am decals. See, I wired it, plumbed it. I got the PVC little hose there. Got heater hoses. Got wire looms on the wires. It came with a few different decals for the hood scoop. One of them is the 455 SD, which is actually a 73. I don't think 70 had that. That's a 73 model. My first car was actually a 1973 Trans Am. It was a 400, not a 455, but it was dark blue. Not this blue, it was a darker blue. But yeah, that's my first car. I might, I don't know, I can't, mine had a Phoenix on the hood. Some people call it a fire chicken, but mine, it's a Phoenix. Mine had a Phoenix on the hood. It was dark blue. Now this car can be converted to a 73 with a few different modifications, decals, whatnot. But the model doesn't come with the Phoenix decal. All it has is that little one right there. But yeah, this turned out really nice. I'm completely happy with this model. I do wish that the master cylinder and brake booster weren't molded. I wish they were separate. I could have painted them a little better. You can see down in there, it's all molded in there. That's alright. I painted it up pretty nice. Looks good. Yeah, this model turned out great. I like it. I like it. Definitely recommend this kit for anybody who likes Firebirds. See, the finish turned out pretty good. Nice and shiny. Also use Maltal around the tail lights right here. That's all chrome, so I use Maltal there. Drilled out the exhaust. The thing's hanging kind of low. But be careful with them things. After I glued them on there, I did a little final polish on it and hit one. It came right off. They just hang out down there. Yeah, I do wish it had the Trans Am decal back there. So wish it had that. Of course, I tried. You can get them online. There's a guy who makes decals, but he's hard to work with. Because on my 69, I saw on the website an actual picture of a decal sheet that I wanted. Had all the decals for my 69 Trans Am. But he didn't want to make that one. He just wanted to give me a regular Firebird decal sheet. No, I didn't want that. I wanted the Trans Am. Anyway, I'm watching some racing here, Formula One racing, and they're in the rain and they're sliding around all over the place. Anyway, that's that. I got my seatbelt buckles for my custom Camaro, so I'll go ahead and get started on that. I'll get the interior and chassis done on that here in a little while. I'm going back to work. My COVID lockdown's over. Going back to work. I never got any symptoms. My roommate, he never got really sick. So that's good. That's good. But that's that. Hood's a little tricky. It'll go down if you play with it. I seen someone else, they had a little trouble with their hood too. Seen a couple guys on here built this thing and they had the hood just doesn't quite want to go down. But all in all, turns out a pretty good model. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching.